I got one of these pumpkin cutouts from Dollar Tree. So first what I did was just start taking off those accent pieces. They were really easy just to pop right off. But I am going to be using the back side of the sign just because it's a lot easier to work with. So first I'm using Waverly chalk paints in the color pumpkin. You can find this at Walmart. And I did end up using 2 coats of that color. And then I am going over it with some Waverly antique wax, and I'm just doing a dry brush method. So you just put a small amount of the antique wax on a chippy brush, and then just with light brush strokes start applying it on. And then I did use a paper towel just to wipe off any excess, and then allow that to completely dry. Then using this farmer's market calendar, also came from Dollar Tree. I will be using this Farm Fresh Pumpkins page. So all I am doing is just cutting the pumpkin design out as close as I can. And then I did just want to cut out that word pumpkin with the cute flag. And I'm using Mod Podge to apply this on. So I'm just putting some Mod Podge on the back of the calendar sheet. Grab that cut out pumpkin and then just start placing those pumpkins right at the bottom of the wooden cutout pumpkin. And then on the top is where I put the word pumpkins. I did have a little bit of excess on the side where the S is and the word pumpkin. So I just used my sanding block and sanded that excess right off. And then to seal and protect the paper, I'm just going over this again with another layer of Mod Podge and allow that to completely dry. Next up, I'm using some of these Jenga blocks. You want to use a total of 16 Jenga blocks, and all I'm doing is hot gluing 4 of them together, and I did 2 sets of those, and then I just hot glued 2 of those sets of the 4 together. I then am using this apple barrel acrylic paint in the color Burnt Umber. You could find this also at Walmart. And I just began applying this all throughout those Jenga blocks. And go ahead and allow those to completely dry. Then just applying some hot glue on the sides of the Jenga blocks. And then I'm hot gluing them to both the front and the back of this pumpkin sign. So this way the sign will be held up on its own. Next, I got some of this Spanish moss, also from Dollar Tree. I just began applying a generous amount of hot glue on one of the sides of the Jenga blocks and just started applying that Spanish moss right on top. I then got these white foam pumpkins, also from Dollar Tree, applied some hot glue on the bottom of them, and just put those right on top of the Spanish moss. I then got this natural raffia, also from Dollar Tree. I'll be using the brown raffia, and I just created a little bow out of it. Once the bow is made, just cut the tails as long or as short as you would like. I kept mine pretty short so it wouldn't hide the word pumpkins. Put a generous amount of hot glue on the back of that raffia bow and just glued it to the top of the pumpkin. And there you go, guys. I think this just came out super adorable. I hope this inspires you to create your own in your own special way. If it did, please be sure to sprinkle the love. Thank you so much, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.